My name's Cory Weck. I'm a partner here at McCune, Wright, Arevalo. Our firm's been in existence for over 20 years, representing people that have been catastrophically injured, consumer class actions, mass torts, and defective products. And we're the largest plaintiffs firm in the Inland Empire. So about 4 years ago, Mr. Seymour is riding southbound on Milken Avenue here in Ontario. He's a UPS worker and he rides his bike on a daily basis to and from work because he's also a semi-professional boxer. Unfortunately for him, on the day this incident occurred, as he was approaching an intersection over with Gwathsey Road, a vehicle to his left made an unannounced right-hand turn directly into him, causing him to hit not only the car but the ground and injuring his wrist and his hip. Part of the reason Mr. Seymour came to me is because the insurance company for the defendant refused to even acknowledge his claim. It was unfortunate because, as we came to learn, there was actually a 911 call out there that the defendant had admitted to making a right-hand turn and striking a bicyclist. Well, throughout the entire 4 years of litigation, the defendant repeatedly asserted that he was going straight and never made a right-hand turn, and that somehow our client ran into the side of his car, and therefore blaming him entirely for the accident. And that unfortunate strategy took us all the way through trial and ultimately the jury verdict. I've known people at DK Global for well over 10 years now, and they've always been very responsive when we need them. And this was literally a last-minute tactical decision to contact DK Global in the middle of the trial to put together a visual representation of the 911 call, which was very garbled. The defendant was speaking quickly, and it was quite honestly kind of difficult to understand. And DK Global helped not only give a visual representation of the actual words, but also helped clean up that garbledness, the confusion that you would otherwise hear with just listening to a normal 911 call. They were incredibly responsive in terms of getting that visual representation and with the words associated with the defendant in that 911 call, and provided that product to us within a day or two. It's amazing how visual representation of words for people to see has a far greater impact than just listening to the words themselves. So when the jurors first listened to the 911 call, I didn't gain much of a response, but then when we played the 911 call in conjunction with the actual written words floating on the screen as they're being spoken, suddenly you see them writing down what was said by the defendant. So I think it had a huge impact. So the jurors, despite us introducing $0 in past medical bills, we had a $36,000 wage loss. The jurors gave us $436,000, and I think that the jurors would have probably even given us substantially more had my client actually undergone some of the procedures recommended by his doctors. And we were quite satisfied in that the defendants had a $100,000 policy, and with prejudgment interest and the cost that they're going to have to pay back to my client, we're going to collect well over $500,000 for a case that the insurance company refused to offer a dime before trial. One of the important things about DK is they're local, they're responsive, and they produce a quality product. Visual representations have a far more significant impact than words alone. It's nice to have a company that helps build my own professional reputation by producing something that does have an absolute direct impact on my clients' results. And it's nice to deal with people from the community like DK that do care about our clients and do want to help provide that quality product that ends up enhancing the recovery for our clients.